I want to announce that over the weekend, here in Orange County, there's 4 overdose deaths where 4 individuals passed away of suspected opioid overdoses. The overdoses occurred in Monroe, Maybrook, ORMC, which was the final resting location for one person, and Goshen. A staggering toll just over the weekend here in Orange County. Last year, looking at the approximate numbers, it appears that there's 88 suspected overdose deaths. As a result of some actions that occurred in Montgomery with the town of Montgomery police, I'm pleased to announce that one individual was arrested this past weekend that was associated with the overdose of a young 24-year-old woman who passed away as a result or suspected overdose. He was arrested as the individual that sold her the narcotics. Again, can't say that those narcotics specifically led to her death, but again, he was charged with sale of narcotics to her shortly before her death. At this point, he's charged with criminal sale of a controlled substance and possession with intent to sell. He's been remanded to the Orange County Jail on $25,000 cash bail or $75,000 secured bond. His name, J. Pagan, 32 of Maybrook, is in the press release. But more importantly, I'm here just to talk a minute about the continuing opioid crisis that we have. Again, 4 suspected overdoses here just over the weekend, and 88 deaths suspected last year as a result of this. And I'm just imploring the public to do everything they can to educate themselves to the signs and symptoms of opioid abuse, and to do everything they can to get their family and loved ones into treatment. The death toll is continuing to rise despite everything that we're doing. And again, the best education and the best treatment can fail. This can happen to any family, any person. It does not matter what social background, it does not matter what family they come from, and I think we have to get over that. We have to stop just walking down the street and saying it's not happening to my family, it won't happen to my family. This can happen to people that are at the top of the economic scale and people that are at the bottom of the economic scale. But when we're losing 4 people a weekend, such as this past weekend, it's time that we all stand up and take notice of just how bad this has gotten. And again, we did make an arrest in one of these cases for the person that sold the drugs. But again, that arrest is not going to bring somebody back. And for that family, that young lady is lost forever. And she was also a mother. And there's a child now that has no mother. We have to do better. And again, it's treatment, education, enforcement. As long as we have open borders with the flow of the narcotics that's coming into the United States, it's very difficult to handle this from a law enforcement standpoint. Treatment, while treatment is getting better, there has to be some type of treatment on demand to allow people to get the treatment they need when they need it. It can't have to, they can't have to jump through hoops, they can't have to wait. It has to be the same as if you went to the doctor for the flu. You have to be able to get treatment when you're ready to get it. And finally, education. We need to take a strong look at proactive, repetitive drug and alcohol abuse education through elementary school all the way to high school. It can't just be 1 year of DARE, etc.